Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we'll be doing some mini mines into Prussia 6. We got board B, and we will be playing this matchup as if Bedevil cannot target ourselves. This matchup gets significantly easier once I can use this on myself just for that massive defend. Prussia 6, if this is an adversary that you are struggling with, I do have a Prussia 6 guide. Give that a look. And Jungle Wetland Explorer. That is a very good one for us. And that one is a good explorer because we are only dealing with one of our one city here on B6. Let's see. So we'll take the blight here. I think we take the blight here on B8. Oh, actually, no, maybe we just let B8 trade. So yeah, we take the blight here, but we'll have the Dahan trade, and then we'll defend our B1, and we'll deal with our B4. So we're going to start with the G2. This is very standard opening. I'm going to play Ever Multiplying Swarm. We're going to put the Sacred Site over here in B4. And yeah, just the fact that it was not our coastal land. Sands Mountain would just be a pretty rough explore for us. We would probably defend our B3, but we would have issues down the line. Okay, let's do our builds. And the Explorer is, oh wow, doubling up. So that is probably fine. We're going to escalate. Actually, let's first do our build. Build. Escalate Prussia. We're going to escalate into our disease land. And then let's explore wetlands. So it is pretty nice because we are choosing to defend this land here on B1. That's going to be really good for us. And we're going to take the blight to scale on B8. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. We're going to use Multiplying Swarm, creating 2 beasts. If I can copy and paste correctly. There we go. And time passes. So I like to use my G2 bottom. I'm specifically against this adversary. There's a couple other ones. And the main reason is we need to play towards the tempo of the adversary. So being able to play multiple cards this turn is really important. I'm going to place my Sacred Site here in B7, and the idea is I'm going to be using Pursue to basically gather this Dahan over here into B1. And this is where, like, if I were playing multiplayer, or I guess if I was playing solo in quotes, I'd be able to play Bedevil. I'd play that card this turn, and then I'd be able to basically freely defend this B4, and that would actually wonder how that would actually play out. I wonder if that would allow me to defend 3 out of the 4 lands instead of just 2. Okay, regardless, let's use Pursue. We're going to do 1 fear. We're going to push 2 things from my B4. We're going to push them into my B2. We just want this to create a big problem land, and then we'll just skip it eventually. We're going to use Guide to basically move this beast from B7 into B1, gathering that Dahan there. And then we also now have a Bedevil that we could use. But most importantly, we have this innate, and this is going to allow us to gather a bunch of beasts. We get to gather beasts equal to our heir. So we're going to gather 3 beasts, and we're going to gather just the 2 beasts here, 1 and 2. And then we'll also have that right innate for that 3 fear, getting us a fear card, and that is good to go. So let's see what happens. Hoping for Dahan defend. We have Beast Push. Unfortunately, that's not enough what we have Defend for here. We're hoping maybe for like Strife, something to save these Dahan here on B8. So it's Eager Explorers, it looks like. And we have At Their Gates, does nothing. Fear card. Unfortunately, that also does nothing. Dang. And we do have to do it, so we guess we remove that. So Blights. That trades. Kill the town here. And we killed those towns there. Build Wetland. Build over here on B6. And the Explorer. Oh, and after the first build, we have to add an Explorer. We're going to add it over here to B1. And the Explorer East Coast. No, Sands. That's probably fine for us because we could we have a plan to skip our B6 next turn. Oh, we have to escalate. I'm going to choose to escalate into my B1 here because it's basically a free defend. And we're going to time pass. So basically I can skip this B6 here to stop the cascade. I have Pursue to deal with this B5, and then I can defend B1, and the next turn I can try to defend my B3. Let's reclaim. Let's see what minor we get. And we're really hoping for, well, I mean, Delusions of Danger. This is a card that could work here. It's probably I mean, I could do Rouse as well. Rouse actually deals with this nicely on B3. Okay, we only need to defend 2 on B1, so I guess I could do maybe Multiplying Swarm. We need to play, but we need to play Dreadful Tide this turn. And unfortunately, we just don't have the air if we're playing Multiplying Swarm. Because I can only get 1 Dahan into this B6. So if I play Swarm, no, I don't think I could do Swarm. I think we do. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I think we gotta just let that go then. But I could do Pact. Yeah, these are not very good. I mean, they're not bad cards, but I really wanted some zero cost cards that could interact with the board better. I think I can't play this because we need the defend 4. I also need the defend 4 next turn, so I think I need an air card. Oh no, I do not need. I need actually animal. Probably go with Pact of the Joint Hunt. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to pick there. And I think we do Dreadful Tide. We need the air to move the Dahan. And this is just, I guess we could do this. Yeah, just a shame. I guess maybe this is the turn we throw away Bedevil, but then we're missing that water for the following turn to gather all of the beasts into here, because you usually have to alternate that left innate. Dang, that really sucks. Yeah, this is just not a good draft. I could pay the 2 energy for a redraw. I wonder if that's the play. Let's do it. Let's pay the 2 energy. Let's do a redraw. There we go. These are significantly better cards. We also got the Veil, which is really nice here. I mean, Call to Guard is a phenomenal pick. I'm between Call to Guard and Veil here. Or not Veil, Call to Guard or Lure of the Unknown. I could use Call to Guard plus my innate to defend this next turn. I don't have to play Bedevil this turn. I could play Pex. I could play Lure of the Unknown then. This is going to be really shady though, because I won't have enough. Don't think I'll have enough defend there next turn. I, yeah. I guess I could Call to Guard this turn. Yeah, it sucks that I don't have enough cards to make this work. Okay, I think what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to play Guide here, and I'm gonna grab Call to Guard as a double defend for next turn. And I'll have the left innate so I can gather. So first we use the right innate. That's gonna give us 3 fear, defend 4. I then use Guide here, gathering this beast, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, and I'm going to bring 1 Dahan with me, basically allowing me to set up enough Dahan here. And also I'm playing possibly around like beast damage or something along those lines. I then have Pursue, 1 fear, and I can push this Explorer out. We're going to push it into this land here. And then I have the left innate where I can gather up to 2 beasts. We're going to gather these 2 here. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, this cannot gather that way, so I have to gather like this. And then we can gather 2 beasts. Oh no, I can do it like this. And then when I gather the beasts with the left innate, I can gather like this. Oops. Gather, gather, gather. And then we can use Dreadful Tide, which is 2 more fear, and we can skip that action there. And this is pretty good. We are pretty much set up nicely for B3 to solve that. And then we'll go from there. I think we have to G2 top again next turn. don't think we play Pact of the Jotun. We play the other 3 cards, but I think we should be fine at that point. Let's see. Gradual Corruption. Dang, that causes us to go Blighted. That really does suck. We do get to add a Dahan, but yeah, so we got to add a Blight, and or pay an energy, and we cannot pay that energy. So going Blighted. Memory Fades. Okay, that's useless. That doesn't do anything for us. Vitality's Rise. There we go. And add a Dahan. Go to 4 Dahan. See what the fear cards are. Nope. Doesn't do anything. And push or gather into a land with invaders. Probably go to here. I guess. I don't know. Not sure. Wetland Ravage. Kill that town. Sands build. And let's see the Explore Mountain. With an escalation. We'll escalate here into this Beastland here, B1. Yeah, both events have not been... I guess the first event was a wash. Second event caused us to go Blighted, but Memory Fades won't really do anything. Time passes. And I believe we do G2 top here. We need that energy. We're going to tech towards majors in a couple turns. We're going to put our Sacred Site here on B7. We really need that beast damage, so I'm putting it there. We're going to play these 3 cards. We have that Bedevil, we have Call to Guard, and we also have Multiplying Swarm. Call to Guard gives us a nice defend 4 on the sands here. And we also have a Bedevil plus a Right Innate. We'll use the Right Innate, 2 fear, defend 2. Oh, actually, I'm going to have to move Dahan here, aren't I? Dang. They're not Dahan Beasts. So I guess we'll use the left Innate, moving 1 beast over to B3, and then we'll use our defend 2 there, defend 6. Nice. That's with Bedevil. And see, this is where if I just play Bedevil on myself, it just auto-defended, and then I could use my left Innate to like set up beasts here to play around beast damage like the following turn. So like just pointing out that like the game gets significantly easier if I'm not making these plays. And okay, entering fast. Okay, let's see what we get. Hoping for beast damage, beast destroy. Oh, memory fades. Let's destroy this presence here on B5. And we have ignore strife, beast destroy. That is pretty sweet. So we can actually stop this. And I believe we'll stop the one on B1 there. And Dahan defend, sure. Sands Ravage. Kills all of that. Mountain build, and we'll probably try to set up Dahan here in B2 if I can. Trying to just solve the cities as much as we can, and the Explorer's Mountain Jungle. And it is definitely pretty scary here. Multiplying Swarm. Create 2 more beasts here on B7. Yeah, that is not a good explore for us. Let's G1 Reclaim. And I think we go with the major here. We just need to start drafting towards that win con. There's Unleash. Unleash is one of the cards that definitely could put us over the top, especially when we can threshold it with Pursue plus Multiplying Swarm. But the problem, let's say, if we do Pursue, if we do Multiplying Swarm, and we do Unleash, how does that look for us? Let's say we forget Pact of the Joint Hunt. I can move a single beast. I can then say we forget Bedevil with this. I mean, it might work. Okay, so I definitely think we pick up Unleash. Just looking at the other cards, I mean, these just don't do anything. I mean, they're just too expensive. Cast down, just 9 cost. Spill Bitterness, maybe you could see an argument, but I think it's just, yeah, too expensive. So we do have a threshold to Unleash. Now the question is, do we do it this turn? I could do 8 damage, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, I'm 1 damage off. That's a shame. And if we don't play it, I mean, I think the only other option would be like these 3 cards. I don't know if I could, I don't even think I could play that. It had to be these 3. I'll have a defend 2, defend 3. Still not enough for this land. Yeah, I think the Unleash play is the best option, because at least I can get a ton of damage. And I can just try to win. Yeah, no, it's definitely Unleash, because I can Fear Bomb and then get the last city, and that will win me the game. Okay, so I see the win. So we do Unleash, Multiplying Swarm, and Pursue. And we use Unleash, so we gain 4 energy. We can forget a card to gain 4 more energy. We're going to forget Bedevil for 4 more. 2, 3, 4. We're going to use the left innate. We're going to gather a beast. We're going to gather this beast here into B2. We're using the bottom part of Unleash where I can pay X energy to do X damage. We're going to pay 8 to do 8 damage, killing everything here. Dead, 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 dead. That's 8. So we're hoping once again for beast damage. We are going to use the right innate, 2 more fear, giving it defend 2 here. And then we'll use pursue, 1 fear, pushing that explorer. And we are hoping for beast damage. I think can we just win this game? I think it's very close. Next turn, no. So I think what we do, this is risky. I wonder if I leave an explorer alive so I have 1 extra energy. Because I think I reclaim loop this. I take the cascade here. I think it's okay. How greedy is this play? Because this gives me 3 fear. Plus 8 damage. That's 3, 5, 7. It's 3, 5, 7. That's gonna be 4 fear. Plus 3 fear. So that's a win. Yes, okay, so that's definitely the play here. So, okay, what I do is instead of spending all 8 damage, all 8 energy with Unleash, I only spend 7. So I'm leaving 1 extra point alive here. And the reason for that is I need the extra energy so I can reclaim loop these 3 cards for the win. The negatives, I take a cascade, but is what it is. We have to do memory fades. We destroy the presence here on B2. Oh, no, actually, I think we destroy the presence here on B7 because maybe we get beast damage and that can solve this on B2. Did memory fades. Well, this also will win. So local diaspora, so we get to push a bunch of things. It'll be from this wetlands, push, 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 and push. And then we generate a lot of fear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fear, and this moves. So 6 fear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I get to push 2 Dahan from a blighted land to a non-blighted land. Push that to here. And we have a bunch of fear cards. Now we definitely win. Replace a coastal town with an explorer. There we go. Next one. Strife in a land of beasts. Cool. So now I stop that cascade. Next one. Strife to a town. We'll put it over here. Last one. Sacred Site Energy. I get 2 energy. And defend. Mountain Ravage. Jungle Mountain build. Build, build, and build. And the final explorer is Sands Mountain. Well, final explorer for our game. And just as planned, so let's use Swarm. Let's create some more beasts. And just as I mentioned, we're going to reclaim, getting a miner. And there's Living Energy to pair up with Unleash. So let's just grab Living Energy. It really didn't matter what card I picked there. Regardless, we could play these 3 cards. And Threshold to Unleash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forget a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can spend 8 energy. 3, 5, 7. We'll spend 7 energy, and that will put us at 4 energy. That wipes out this land. It's GG. And we actually still get Pursue here. 1 fear. Push everything out of here. We could probably throw it over here or something. And it is a solid game. So looking at this game, what would I have done differently? I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I think everything went pretty well. I think a little unlucky with Gradual Corruption because that caused us to go blighted. Otherwise, we wouldn't have. Um, I think our first set of drafts were really not good. Was it these 3? It was all 1 costs plus Pact of the Joint Hunt. I really don't think. I mean, I think all 4 of these cards. I mean, they're not bad cards. Just we're playing Prussia. We need to play towards the adversary, and we can't play 1 costs on the spirit. In addition, we're not taking Bedevil on ourselves. I think if we took Bedevil, things would have been a little bit smoother. Our second set of drafts were much better. We had 2 nice zeros with Call to Guard and Lure of the Unknown. And then a lot of times with many minds, I grab that major right around when I did, right when we enter that stage 3, and I can kind of try to leverage that major. And usually there's enough good majors that win us the game, especially if you're playing solo. Just to kind of go through what we got. What are some good options? Like Insatiable here, like Instant Threshold. Like this card, like you'll add a bunch of blight, but it's because they're playing solo and you your many minds, you can add like you'll gather like look read it says add 2 beasts, so like add 2 beasts like here for instance. Each beast generates a fear, so that's 4 fear, and then that's 8 damage. So like you just obliterate a land, and then you get a free fear card, and then you get to do it again. So like this card just destroys like a card like Vigor, like best major in the game, easy threshold on many minds with a card like Pursue is your sun animal, and then your Guide, which also another sun animal, so just instant threshold on you. What else? Like Voice of Command, another really easy threshold. Pent Up Calamity, just massive amounts of fear. Instruments, another good threshold. Like there's just so many good hits. You have Trees and Stones, Trees Radiate. What else? Let me get rid of the overlay. Tigers Hunting. Where's that? Tigers Hunting. Oh, well, I removed it. What else? Tigers Hunting. Pyro's good too. Paralyzing Fright. Sleep is decent. So you have a lot of good hits. What is it? The Winds is also another good hit. You can find it. That's not Winds, but Thickets is also pretty solid. But yep. So if you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.